Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our channel. For a while now, Nnamdi Kanu has been talking about the issue of his brethren, Igbo brethren, scattered around south part of Nigeria, that southern region, where when he talked about Biafra map, he included them. A lot of Nigerians reacted, but as we speak, prominent Nigerians have started speaking over the fact that Igbos are also everywhere, concerning the fact that this northern region, especially the CNG and of course Arawa, have been talking about the issue of giving referendum to Ndigos and giving them the five southeastern states. Well, as we speak, Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, one of the sensational female writers Nigeria has ever produced, has called for the unity of the Igbo people. But during her speech, she clearly identified that there is no clear difference in the cultural practices of the Igbo people, those around the Niger, those around the south, and those to the north. But before we go straight into the news, like and subscribe to our channel if you have not done so already by clicking on the red subscribe button beside it to save that notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Well, let's continue. Speaking during an Igbo conference, the prolific writer Chimamanda maintained that she has painstakingly studied the similarities between the cultural practices of the Igbo people and came to the conclusion that Igbo bo Igbo, meaning Igbos are Igbos. The contemporary distinctions we make today are not cultural identities, they are political identities, she added, citing an example with the identity Delta Igbo. He insisted that such names originated due to political tendencies and shouldn't be a yardstick in identifying the Igbo people. With the recent crisis in the southern part of Nigeria, there is every necessity for Igbo people to identify themselves beyond political affiliations. Just like as Chimamanda pointed out, a culture is very necessary for Igbo people because it will give rise to a more organic, more wholesome, and therefore more resilient political identity, especially at a time like this when Igbo people are currently struggling for self-identification in the autonomous multitude of Nigeria. She concluded her speech by saying, Igbo, let us unite. Igbo in Delta, Igbo in Rivers, Igbo in Enugu. It's time for us to unite. I would rather say that the likes of Governor Yeso Wiko may not agree or may not like these at all. Before we go into analysis, let's very quickly look at what some Nigerians are saying. There's been a lot of reactions ever since she made such speech. We're going to take one or two, then look at this critically. This one here is saying, we are united, ready my sister, so no more divide and rule. This one here is saying, no bro, we are not united yet. Many Igbos in riverine areas are yet to come to term that they are Igbos, bro. I talk, will they accept? This one here is saying, united we stand, divided we fall. Our unity is a threat to the northerners. This one here is saying, good talk from you, Wanyoma Adandibo. Okay. This one here is saying, my sister, thank you, but they will abuse you for saying the truth. This one replied by saying, nobody born of a woman will abuse my sister, for she operates from a higher plan where knowledge of truth will easily set one free from mental and spiritual sterility. It's very funny. This one here is saying, my sister, you said it all. This one here is saying, my sister, you're calling for the unity of Igbos from Rivers State, Delta, Enugu State. What about those of us who live in another part of the country? What is our stand? Are we not Igbo people? Please shed more light. Well, what she didn't say that you're not Igbo. Those who are Igbo but are actually in another part of the country. She only gave examples. very long while. If you've been following the trend, we've been following this trend very quickly and very easily from the very beginning, actually. And we noticed that one of the difficult places to identify, or one of the Igbos, or one of the people who claim they are not Igbos and have one way or the other have similitude on, or cultural similarities with the Igbos, and over the months, over the years, have really distanced themselves from being called Igbo, whether Biafra exists or not. They have literally said they are not Igbos and they do not want to identify themselves as Igbos. They are South Southerners, and in fact, it's just a hand people here and there from some of the regions, some of the tribes, but not been all. A typical example is in River State, where Governor Wike, the governor himself, has said, look, he is not a Biafran. He is definitely not an Igbo man. That he is a Rivers man. He is from South South. His region is quite different from the Southeastern region. And he has not missed word. He kept on saying it when the interviewer asked him, but yes, on weekend said no. This practically explained it. Although in the same vein, in the same line, in the same state, the honorable minister that's of transport, that's Amechi Rotimi Amechi, has always said that he's proudly Igbo. When Senator Enyinaya Baribe asked him about the issue of railway trains, why it is not flying through the southeastern region, is it because the Igbos are not into, why is Indians to remove that? Why are they also marginalizing Indians in this whole scheme of things? He said, please, with due respect, my senator said, do not, take away my Igbo-ness from me, which means he even identified and agreed that he is an Igbo man, first an Igbo man, and then a Niger Delta, and then, of course, a Southerner, and before he is a Nigerian and overall. So which means in the same city, in the same country, in the same state, there seem to be some persons saying they're Igbos while others are saying no, we are not, though speaking the same Igbo. They have similarities. You keep hearing things like Obi Igbo changed to Oyibo. You keep hearing things like Rumodora, Rumola. Before night, instead of Rumo, it was Umodora, Umola. You understand? But then Romo was changed to Omo was changed to Romo, giving it like Obibo was called Oyibo. So you just see the similarities, the differences here and there, just a little distortion here and there, but eventually some are agreeing, some are not. So you now see what they seem to be quite a lot, and they're saying if the Biafrans must go, should be five. But people, Chimamanda is now saying that look, forget this whole issue of five states of southeastern state. But if you look through the southern part, you keep seeing the Igbo brethren scattered abroad. Let's meet in the comment section. Do you agree with Chimamanda?